like luxury. I like fancy things. Shine on my body. Live like boy.
Happy New Year, everybody. Oh my goodness, I hope you had an amazing holiday season, and I hope that you are also excited about all the amazing things you're going to do this year in 2025. I know. So in preparation for, just the new year and kind of how we want to do things a little bit differently, I decided there were a handful of things that I needed to get, a couple of things for just our everyday kind of lives in the kitchen. There were some things that we needed, for the body, yeah. And then there was also some things that we needed for kind of like our day-to-day, planning and structure and organization, whether it's, my personal life, business life, all that. So I'm going to show you those things now and just kind of give you a brief little touch on kind of, what I was doing before and what I chose to do now. So one of the things that I decided to incorporate into my personal, beauty routine this year that I was not doing last year is lip oil. Something as simple as lip oil. And the ones that I'm trying out first is the e.l.f. brand. I have this color, which is called Honey Talks. And then I have a red color, which you'll also see. So yeah, so let's give this a try. All I have right now on my lips is like a very just light little dust of like lip liner. So nothing too serious, and obviously some moisturizer, just like general, clear moisturizer, but in a plain face too, so don't come for me. So yeah, so let's try this on. Okay, so fresh out the little container, tube, whatever, it looks just kind of like this. You saw the color, and it's a very neutral, just kind of color. So I feel like this is me most days. Like most days I'm not really trying to do any type of a full face or lipstick or any kind of a matte situation every single day, especially with the winter months. So you can put it in the sun a little bit and you can see it's a really, really pretty color. So far 10 out of 10 on this lip oil from e.l.f.
I hadn't been inside of IKEA in so long, but I had a few must-haves on the list, so let's go. Y'all, I was so excited to find these for only $1.99 at IKEA. So if you're looking for a frother, that's where you should go. Let me know in the comments if you've tasted this before, y'all. It was so good. Let's pick up a few essentials from our favorite Whole Foods.
So one of the things that was really important for me to incorporate this year, 2025, in a much more intentional way than I did last year in 2024 was to have a real way to kind of track my, finances and money, like, where money's going, what money's coming in, just kind of like a place to also put my financial goals and objectives and things like that. So I was in Target one day looking for some other things, and I came across this little book, like, it's, obviously you see the money moves, and I kind of, flipped through it a little bit and thought, oh my goodness, I'm going to not only gift this to someone very important to me, but I'm going to get one for myself. So I did. And that's one of the things that I'm, committing to, starting obviously January 1, right off the bat in the new year, and then just literally kind of go through and do like all the things. Like you'll see, it asks you kind of like, what is your money looking like for the month? Like, what are you expecting? Kind of what, what's coming in. There's a place for you to have your, expenses that are set every month. And there's a place, the other side for you to have your expenses that, kind of vary, throughout the month. Sometimes, groceries and gas and things like that might be different. Whereas, your, rent or mortgage, I guess, like, what's a bill? Like, you're technically, well, I don't know, it depends on your life. But you know what I'm saying? Like, consistent bills and then the bills that vary. So I thought that was really, really important to kind of start keeping track of for myself. Not that I don't know, any idea about my bills, but to really like have it in one place on paper and look at it and then be able to kind of plan, just my life around it, things that I want to do. And at the bottom, that one page just shows, kind of like, what was your goal? Did you achieve that goal? And if you didn't, basically, like, what are we going to do differently next month? I also really like the piece about being able to identify and put on paper kind of your reward for like what you're giving yourself for accomplishing the things that you wanted to accomplish that month. I think that's very important. Working hard definitely, is key, but being able to set aside something, even if it's small, even if it's $10, even if it's, $100 for some people, like whatever it is, something huge, big, whatever, just to, reward yourself for accomplishing goals. I think that's very important. It's very important to me. And then obviously it goes without saying how the pages have, the affirmations that start the month. So key to me. Those who know me know that I am definitely a huge believer, in speaking positive words over yourself and having positive thoughts. And while I don't always, get to experience that myself day in and day out, I'm a human being, life sometimes, but it's definitely a part of my core belief system as far as, kind of like the energy that you, give yourself and put out and things like that. So I love that piece.
And speaking of good energy, this is definitely not something that's new to me, but something that I'm going to be much more intentional about in 2025. And that's putting a lot better foods into my body. I definitely enjoy, good fruits, good vegetables, overall, healthy foods, if you will. But, I don't always, make those choices when I'm on the go or something like that. So it's just, something that I plan to be a lot more intentional, like I said, about, and, get some good stuff in. Am I still going to like kind of, hop over to the snacks, sweets and stuff? Yeah, I am. But again, the majority of my diet, plan, eating, lifestyle, whatever word you want to give it, is going to be along the lines of the better options. Let's just call it that.
Another major piece of, organization for me this year was to switch from the calendar, or I should say switch back to the calendar size as far as my planner is concerned that I was using the year before last. So last year I was using a smaller calendar, and it kind of only gave you like one half of the page to utilize, for your day. And this year I thought, no, we need to go back to the bigger version of the planner, which is, you have both pages when you open it up, as you see. And I think that's so important for me, especially with, the businesses, just my life in general. We added something amazing onto our income streams for 2025. We passed our MLO exam, and we're officially a mortgage loan originator, you guys. So yay. So just all the things. So I need to be able to have, that full scale of the planner to use. Also really, really important to me was the piece that I am going to use this year. And I'll show you that. It asks about your visions. And so I have done a vision board before, but the difference in, I guess, what makes this one special is that it's in the planner. So there's a page that asks about your vision, like I was saying, and you get to carry that around with you, because who's carrying their vision board around with them every day? Not me. But on this space in the planner, I think that is so ideal and so key, and it's convenient. Just kind of, you have your planner around with you and be able to kind of look at that page, of reminders, if you will, kind of more so than, having a vision board, and it may get on the wall, it may get in the closet, it may be behind some other, junk or whatever. So I'm going to share some of that with you. Obviously, I know goals and things are personal, things that, people keep near and dear, but some of the accountability and sharing, is also important too. So I'm going to share just a little bit of that with you guys.
Up and leave. Take a lot of courage just to live out your dreams. Bigger picture I could see if I just close my eyes. Have the foresight to believe. Time don't move backwards, it speeds to the future fearlessly. Charging forward when I open my mouth, though I may not know how. I know I was born to sing. Travel the world, raise baby girls. Bury my best friend, I'm manifesting, but not concerned. 'Cause whatever happens, I'm good. I'm good. Actually, more than good. Kinda great. Even on the bad days, I thank God for making me brave. Living free. Wanna die when I'm 123. Really wish that all my heroes would notice me, so I could be one of the greats on a big stage, inspiring people to pray and give thanks. 'Cause somehow we made it. We're always protected while building our legacy. Travel the world, raise baby girls.
Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you spending a few minutes with me. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I definitely want to grow this channel more in 2025. And so that like and subscription would definitely help us out. So until the next one, and speaking of next one, I'm planning to do content every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So stay tuned for that. But until then, I hope everyone has had a fantastic holiday season again, and Happy New Year.
I'm not just anybody.